And now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
Question for you. Have you ever questioned yourself? I mean, really questioned yourself? You're like, well, of course I have. Phil Zeller, Effective Communication. I know you've questioned yourself. We all question ourselves. Anybody with a cognizant mind is questioning themselves. You're looking at your life and you're saying, okay, where am I at? What am I doing? Is it going right? The challenge is are you questioning yourself in a good way or in a way that's not so good? And you know those people. You met those people that are second-guessing themselves all the time because they're questioning themselves, right? They second-guess themselves, and then they find themselves getting into a funk. And then that funk gets worse and worse and worse until it becomes a depression. And you've seen this with people, and we've seen it a lot, especially since, that awful thing called COVID, right? We've seen a lot of people get in a funk, and then they get in a spiral of depression. And it just keeps sucking them in. And the challenge is, how do you avoid that black hole, right? How do you stay out of it? Because how many times during a day do you second guess yourself and say, man, I don't like the way that feels. I don't like second guessing myself. I wish I didn't do that, right? Well, let's talk about that because you're right. It's not helping you. It's not helping you move forward with your life. It's not helping you be a more effective communicator and building those relationships with the people you need in your life when you're second guessing yourself because throughout your whole life, there's one constant, and that constant truly is you. It's you. I mean, you're the person you look and see in the mirror every single day. You are your constant. That things may change around you in your life, but as far as your life goes, it's what you know it to be based upon what you've experienced of who you are. It's your life. And so if you find yourself in a moment where you're second guessing yourself or getting into a funk and you feel that coming on, you got to pull yourself out, right? You got to pull yourself out. You don't want to be in that spiral of dismay and getting to the point where you become depressed. So one of the things that you can really do, and I found this talking to a lot of people, is going back to a simple quote from Shakespeare. For all you people who love the theater out there, we'll go back to Shakespeare for a moment. And Shakespeare, one of the famous quotes from Hamlet was, "To thine own self be true. To thine own self be true." Well, what does that mean? It means you got to be true to you. And if you're true to yourself and true to what you believe and why you believe it, then you can start to find ways to ground yourself, to insulate yourself, to protect yourself from the negative thoughts creeping in your head and second guessing yourself. And in order to do that, again, though, you have to be true to yourself. So to be true to yourself, you need to find out what it is that really is your purpose. And thinking about really, what is your why? What is your why? What is your why that gets you out of bed each day? What is your why that gets you to go through life? And a lot of people share with me it's their family, it's their friends, it's their passion for the art or the craft or the work that they do. And finding your why is so important because that why is the thing, as I said, that will keep you grounded and insulated from the negative thoughts creeping into your head because you're so focused on your why. I know when I was growing up, my mother always said to me, she said, "Son, you know what I'd love for you to become?" And I said, "What's that, Mom?" She goes, "I would like you to become a priest." And I thought, wow, Mom, that's something else. And my mom was really excited about the concept, and it never was in the cards for me, although I listened to Mom, and I did go to Sunday school, and I did spend a lot of time at church with my mother growing up, but it just wasn't in the cards for me. And as I went through life, I thought about, that's what Mom wanted for me. What did I want for myself? And I think I know why Mom wanted me to become a priest at the time and be a religious leader. Whatever your religion is, being a leader of your religion is a huge responsibility. And in order to do that, you must really care about other people. Ironically, coming back to my grounded purpose is that every day I wake up with this feeling that I must empower other people to be empowered. That is my purpose. So I empower other people to be empowered. Like on the show, right? I'm sharing wisdom with you that will help you to be empowered in your life, be a stronger communicator, build those stronger relationships, and to be grounded in who you are. So by empowering people to be empowered each day, that is my purpose. And each day, no matter what's going on in my life or what I get hit with, I can ask myself, am I doing that today? Who am I empowering? Who am I helping? And it grounds me and keeps me insulated from all the negativity that may arise on any given day. So my challenge to you is this. find out your why. Figure out your why. It's going to take a little study. Yes, it will. But think about the things that you value. Think about the things that bring you happiness and find your why, because that why will keep you grounded, as I said, and empowered in who you are. So that negativity will bounce off of you. It doesn't soak in. It doesn't permeate. It doesn't pull you down, because you know you're stronger than that. And you're stronger because you know your why. And that is how you defeat that funk, that negativity, that depression. You come out with living out your why. And if you find your why and you take action on it every single day, you will live a happier life, my friend. Now go make it happen.